wildlife we can find in Suffolk. Not far away from the place I was camping, I found an acute bladder snail. And these are found in ponds. It's a type of pond snail. And I also found a great pond snail, as you can see, and also some rashhorn snails. And I never knew great pond snails were this big. They are massive. Then I found a mute swan with lots of little juvenile mute swans. And the juveniles are generally brown. And I decided to stay up at night so I could maybe catch moths and see what type of moths we can find. So yeah, that's what I did. And the first moth that I caught was a light emerald moth, which these are actually quite common in the UK, but this is the first time I've ever seen one. And apart from the brimstones, this is the second green moth I've ever seen, and they are beautiful. I love the beautiful stripes on each wing. I just love these moths, and I'm so happy to finally find at least one. Then I also found a yellow shell moth. This is, I think, the third time I found a yellow shell moth, and this one was really flapping around, and you can really see the beautiful colours on the wings. Kind of like a marbled effect. Now at first I saw absolutely nothing in the tent and I thought it was just another yellow shell, but then I looked closer and it was actually a brimstone moth. I also found another yellow shell moth that I caught, and I swear everything looks bigger at night because I saw this moth which looked absolutely massive and I genuinely thought it was some of the hawk moths, but I went for a closer look and it was literally just a lesser common rustic.
Bruh.
I found what I believe was a brimstone moth. Underneath this bridge, I found an orb weaver spider. Later on I found this moth, which I don't know what it is, and next to this beautifully crafted kingfish area, I found a bunch of spiders. And I found an absolutely chunky orb weaver spider, which was along with all of the other spiders, and some of these spiders were genuinely giant. That was the end of this video, and aha, I got you. Anyways, here's a southern oak bush cricket, and it was right next to my tent, and I've been seeing a lot of these lately, and yeah, you can tell the difference because southern bush cricket has an orange tip, and the regular oak bush cricket doesn't have the orange bit at the tip, so that's how you tell the difference. And because I've seen this, this means that I've seen almost every cricket in the UK, apart from some few other species that are quite rare. But there is one that's not rare, and that's the great green bush cricket, and for some reason I haven't found it yet. I've heard it, but I haven't found it yet. Then I found something which I believe was a snout, but I'm not sure. Personally, I don't think it's a snout because it's got these weird edges on either side of the wings. In the morning, I went to OSPB Wolves Wood, which is a very ancient woodland, but there's not much there, and I found this common darter, which is a species of dragonfly, and I never knew they were actually this big. They're a bit smaller than most dragonflies, but they're still really big. And now I'm going to do some beauty shots of this beautiful common darter. Okay, I have absolutely no idea why I recorded this video. In fact, this video that you're watching right now shouldn't be in this video. I don't know why this part. I think this was a mistake. I accidentally put this clip into this video. This was never meant to be in this video, and I wish I never did this. And yeah, this should absolutely not be in this video. Why am I still recording? I'm gonna stop right now. Then we went to this amazing little grassland area. Hello. There wasn't much, only a few trees. It was boiling hot. There were absolutely no livestock anywhere. Couldn't see it for miles. And yeah, there was absolutely no livestock, which was good, which means more wildlife, I guess. I'm not sure. Then I found a caterpillar. I'm not sure what caterpillar it actually is, but I think it's a tulip moth caterpillar, and which actually has its own name, which is the cutworm. And I don't know why, but this is a very, very weird shade of brown, and it has this dark brown stripe all along the body, and it has another one on each side, and it was quite cool actually. Then I went looking for moths again, and I found the tulip moth, adult moth. And this isn't the caterpillar, this is its fully grown stage, and it's just boring brown. But that's okay, it was still pretty big, and yeah. Here are some more great pond snails. Then I found this common back swimmer, or peppered back swimmer, not sure which one, and it was swimming in the water, and here's a picture of it. That I took. Then I found a freshwater shrimp, which was swimming about in the water underneath a log, and they're very small. Then I found some swallows and house martins flying about in this pond. Then I found something that looks like a Darwin's wasp, or a Leucomemum wasp, if that's how you say it, but I'm not sure because it has a completely different coloration. It's like orange with a black tail. Actually, I know what it is. It's a black-tailed Leucomemum wasp. I don't know how you say that name, and I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm no way I'm pronouncing that. I think this is a common cardamom. This is called a dead nettle, a white dead nettle. And unlike these stinging nettles, which if you touch them may sting you, you can touch this, you can rub it all over yourself, you can put it on your face, you can really just touch it, and it won't sting you. That's because this is different to this. This is a white dead nettle, and you can tell because of the white flowers here, and these don't have that. So that's how you tell the difference. Then after that I flipped over this tree branch, and underneath there was either a yellow-necked mouse or a wood mouse. Either one, I have no idea which one. I'm not good with mice. Then at RSPB Flatford Wildlife Garden I found a hummingbird hawk moth, and this is the first time ever properly I found a hummingbird hawk moth. There was one time, but that was very blurry and I could barely see it because I didn't have my glasses on, but yeah, it was fluttering around. This was really cool to see. Now time for the beauty shots. Now I'm at the beach, and there are lots and lots of dead moon jellyfish. Now I'm not sure if they're dead, they might not be dead, they might be still alive and the ocean just comes back in and then they just float freely. I'm not sure, I'm not a jellyfish expert. What I do know is that underneath all of these things, there were these weird worm things, and I don't know what they were. But what I do know is that underneath this specific thing, there was a crab. Not sure what type of crab it is. I know some species, like the shore crab. And I think I just found oil. Don't tell the USA, but yeah, this crab just was covered in oil. And yeah, it just absolutely was drowning in it. But yeah, don't tell the USA. I recommend you don't do what I'm doing here. But basically, this is a moon jellyfish, and their sting is basically like a bee sting. It's not that bad. And underneath this one was nothing. And underneath this one, and I've got oily hands and more of these weird worm things. No idea what they are. They kind of look like bloodworms, but I'm not sure. I did find some jellyfish swimming in this disgusting little lake which leads into the ocean. Well, it wasn't little, but yeah, they were swimming in it. Near the place where John Constable painted his painting, his famous painting, there was this devil's coach horse that was really big and black, and it was running around, and it kind of looks a bit like a scorpion. And I've seen these before, but they just amaze me just because of how big they are. They're the UK's largest rove beetle. I walked a bit and I found a bird's nest. Not sure what type of bird it was, but it was definitely a bird nest. And then I found grass snake skin, which it's very good. I've never seen a grass snake in my whole life. I have seen adders, but I've never seen a grass snake, and it is pretty big. And I wish I saw an actual one, but it's good just to see the skin as well. I loved seeing everything in the shedding, and I'll keep this forever. And actually, I'm making a mini museum in my room. That was my video, and bye bye.